All right, so for today's hunt, we're going to explore this home behind me. This was originally constructed around the 1870s. The homeowner has shared that it was originally a distillery. It spent some time as a home and also as a very popular local filling station. So it sits on about 1 acre. A lot of the back is wooded, so let's see what we can find. Heartland is a village along the Bark River in Waukesha County, Wisconsin. It's located 20 miles west of Milwaukee in the heart of southeastern Wisconsin's beautiful lake country. The village of Heartland boasts small-town charm and a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. And while it was incorporated in 1892, the first settlers arrived in 1839. And prior to that, the area is rich in history as it was populated by several American Indian native tribes. Okay, here's the view of the property from the front. You can see it borders a cemetery to the left. It's in a really cool area. I love this little tavern right across the street. Here's where we're going to start, in the backyard. It's pretty wooded. Let's get going. All right, here is an interesting signal here. 96. Let's give it a dig. Awfully high, close to the surface here. So what are we looking at? Okay, interesting. It doesn't quite look like a belt buckle, but maybe that is. Let's try to get it cleaned up. Has some fancy on it. Wow. I don't see any markings, but love the design. There might be some markings on here once we get a closer look. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, this is kind of what we're looking at in terms of the terrain here. So, really interesting. The property here borders a cemetery, and of course, you know, that's a big no-no. That's clearly off limits. But this will be interesting. A lot of remnants here, you know, of another time. Some of this could have just been put here, perhaps, you know, as junk. It was dumped. I'm sure this, however, served some type of purpose. I don't know if it was a holding pen for something. I don't know. And again, let's take a look here at that earlier find. Was ringing up 96, 97. It's very light though. So I don't know if indeed that's silver plated, or if it's aluminum. There appears there would have been a hinge of some type right there. I'm wondering if this could have been the lid to a lady's compact case. I don't know. This is certainly intriguing though. Okay, ringing up 99, and I'm guessing that's a compact case. I'm gonna scrape off the top. I don't think there'll be any markings on here, you never know, but let's give it a clean. Oh, there it is, heavy. All right, here's where I dug up the compact, what I believe is a compact. I have another signal right here. 95, 96, really close to the surface. Okay, this looks oddly familiar to the first item that I found. What the heck? Same thing, it's in the same general area. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Lentini. She's the mother of a very good friend of mine who, when she found out I lost my brush, or my brush broke rather, gave me this. So thank you, Mrs. Lentini. I have been getting good use out of it. Pretty sure they're near identical. Let's see if I can pull my first one out and compare. Okay, here are the two of them together. What do you think? I think they're pretty darn similar. Wow. Wonder if they could have been together like that. I don't think so. Nope. I'm going to look forward to doing some research on these. So to find out what this item was, I went into my iPhoto application, selected the photo, scrolled down until I saw something called Search with Google Lens. This employs a reverse image search. It identifies the item and it searches on the web for similar looking items. And of course, what it provided, some of the items were close, but not matches. But once I selected the item, I cropped it. Sure enough, there were a few items that were similar, and it didn't take very long before I found the exact item. So I clicked on that item, and what I discovered was that this is actually a belt buckle, part of a belt buckle. In fact, it's a mid-century medallion belt. So I found two of what were multiple belt pieces, not silver, most likely aluminum. Very interesting design, but the mystery was solved. So there you go. You can use either Google reverse image search, or if you're an Apple Mac user, you can employ the tip I just shared with you. So I just saw this right here on the ground, just some broken china. What does this tell us too? This is a fairly old brick, we know that for sure, but just looking at the type, I think this is what's called Cream City brick. The lighter color here, but just, it's in the base of the ground right here. So again, either a dumping area at one time, there might have been a small retaining wall, who knows here. Okay, I missed this earlier. I've not gone over this yet. Looks to be, what is this, a channel? Some type of like causeway almost, a small little feeder channel into what? Into a cistern? Don't know. Some old pottery here. I think this is clay. It has a V mark on the bottom. Wow. Interesting. Or an A. This is an A, not a V. Great shape. I'm going to make sure the homeowner sees this. All right, so my question earlier regarding the brick retaining wall, look at this right here. So we were kind of over in this area where I found that first brick, and I'm in front of this cistern tank type of a thing here, but there is a brick wall here right in front of this. Same type of brick. These may even have a stamp in them. No, I don't think so. I thought that might be a maker stamp or something like that, but I don't think so. Interesting. Okay, I was off a little bit with my hole. There we go. All right, I think what we have, I think that's 1955. And it is a wheat cent. Close to the surface, a 90. Could be another Lincoln penny. Belt buckle. An older belt buckle. Yeah, we have some plumbing here and a tank. I'm wondering if this was some type of a cistern. Possibly. Don't know. Okay, this is interesting. There's some glass here embedded inside the concrete. Right here. Right? All right, let's just take a look at some of the things here on the ground. So we've got a couple old bottles here, right? And what remains of an old pail. You can see the handle there. And even what looks like an old cooking pot down here. Now this I don't think I'll be able to get up. This is buried, but let's see. Well, maybe has some glass in it, but interesting. So probably a dump site, maybe a dump area. No markings on the top, so I don't think that can be that old. Any ideas as to what that might have contained? Okay, two other items here. Caulk or something from a, a grease gun. And look at this. We have an old radio. RCA Victor. RCA Victor. Look at that. Still has a couple of the tubes in there. Here's the speaker. The RCA company is the result of two earlier companies merging, the Victor Talking Machine Company and the Radio Corporation of America. The item we found is an AM clock radio. It employed the use of 5 glass tubes. It's likely from the 1964 era. It took me a while to find this particular model, as there were several like it manufactured over the years. Okay, I see another bottle. This one looks a little older. All right, I can make out a little bit of this old Mr. Boston brand. I can't make out anything on the top though. It's just too shiny. Here it says this trademark in use since 53, I think, 52, 53. Interesting. Okay, this was ringing up 8485. I didn't film the target ID. I see what came out of the hole right here. I can recognize the shape. That's pretty cool. Toy pistol. I'm going to go ahead and get that cleaned up, and let's take another look at it. Okay, what a great day. I just, I was just talking to the homeowner for probably about 40 minutes about the property and what I found. And I'm going to come back in the fall once the foliage has been, beaten down a bit and dies off. But in the meantime, let me show you what we found today. Okay, here is the old bottle, and taking a closer look at this, the verbiage on the top reads, "Federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle." So this is quite interesting. We don't know what these are. I think these are aluminum. I don't think this is silver. They're just too light. But again, we found 2 of those. We did find what we think is a compact case here. We may try to open that. Small belt buckle. Pew pew. Little toy gun right here. Of course, plenty of trash. I think 2 wheat cents and modern pennies. This looks to be the tip of an old fuse and some old china, as well as a few of the things here that we left in the woods here. So what a great opportunity, what a great time. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, I want to share this as well. The homeowner brought out her metal detector. It's been a while since she's used it, but look at this beautiful thing right here. This is called the Garrett Discriminator, right? Look at this. So I'm sure some of you even have this in your home. So this baby has about a 6-inch coil on here, deep scan Garrett Discriminator. And look at that. And you're able to tune this, I think, your discrimination right here. Phenomenal.
See these two portable radios? Well, watch this. Let her go, Betsy. Sorry, friend. You old-style portables have to go. But look at our new RCA Victor portable radio. Came through without a chip. Here's the world's first and only portable radio in the non-breakable impact case. So rugged, it's the only radio case with a 5-year guarantee against chipping, cracking, or breaking in normal use. Of course, a tube might jar loose, but that's easily fixed. The important thing is RCA Victor's non-breakable impact case means no chipping, no cracking, no breaking. And hear that tone. It's RCA Victor's great golden throat sound. See the world's only portables with the non-breakable impact case as low as $27.95 at your RCA Victor dealer.